Alright Reds, gather round. We've got ourselves another proper transfer saga brewing, and this time we're supposedly scrapping it out with Fulham and Brentford for some striker who's been warming the bench at Inter Milan. Now, I know what you're thinking. Here we go again with another dodgy signing. But hear me out before you start throwing your scarves at the telly. So we're talking about Mehdi Taremi, this Iranian lad who's 32 years old and has had an absolute shocker of a season at Inter. 3 goals. 3! In an entire season at one of Europe's biggest clubs. That's not just poor form, that's taking the piss in it. And now Inter are practically begging clubs to take him off their hands. Before we dive deeper into this madness, make sure you smash that subscribe button and hit the bell. We're the only channel that tells you Forest transfer news straight. No sugarcoating, no agent nonsense. Just proper Forest talk for proper Forest fans. Right, so here's the situation. This Taremi bloke joined Inter on a free from Porto last summer, and it's been a complete disaster. The Italian press are saying Inter are waiting for offers, which is basically football speak for, please, someone take this expensive mistake off our wage bill. He's on 91 grand a week. That's more than most of our squad combined. Now look, I'm not saying the lad's completely useless. He's got 53 goals in 93 games for Iran, which sounds decent on paper. He even helped Inter get to the Champions League final, though PSG absolutely destroyed them in that final. But here's the thing that's doing my head in. If he can't hack it in Serie A, what makes anyone think he'll suddenly turn into prime Alan Shearer in the Premier League? The reports are saying he wants regular football because there's a World Cup coming up. Fair enough, every player wants to play, but we're not a bloody charity case, are we? We're not here to help some aging striker get his international career back on track. We need players who will help us, not the other way around. And let's talk about the elephant in the room. His age, 32 years old with 0 resale value. Every penny we spend on him is money we'll never see again. We've been down this road before with older players on massive wages, and it's bitten us on the arse every single time. Remember when we thought experience was everything? Look how that turned out. What's really winding me up is the competition. Fulham and Brentford are sniffing around too, and you know what? Good luck to them. They can afford to take punts on players who might not work out. We can't. Every signing has to count for us, especially with FFP breathing down our necks like a bailiff at Christmas. The thing that really gets me is we've already got Chris Wood, who's been brilliant for us. We've got Gabriel Jesus, who when he's fit is quality. We've got Taiwo Awoniyi, who's shown he can do a job. What exactly is Taremi going to bring that these lads don't already offer? Because from where I'm sitting, it looks like we're about to spend serious money on a player who's past his best. Inter are desperate to get rid of him after just 1 season. That should tell you everything you need to know. This isn't a case of, oh, he needs a change of scenery. This is a club that's realized they've made a massive mistake and want to cut their losses. Look, I want us to sign good players as much as the next Forest fan. But this feels like the kind of signing that'll have us all moaning in 6 months' time when he's sitting on the bench on 90 grand a week, wondering why we didn't just stick with what we had. The Iranian connection might appeal to some, expanding our global fan base and all that marketing nonsense. But we're Forest fans. We care about what happens on the pitch, not how many shirts we sell in Tehran. We need players who run through brick walls for the shirt, not players looking for an easy ride to the World Cup. If we're going to spend money on a striker, let's spend it on someone who fits what we're trying to build. Someone younger, hungrier, with something to prove, not someone who's already peaked and is looking for one last payday. What do you reckon, Reds? Are we being too harsh? Or is this exactly the kind of signing we should be avoiding? Let me know in the comments. And don't hold back!